One day I read a book that had been published by a traditional publisher that was horrible. There are no words to say how badly written this thing was. And I actually threw it away. We kind of slogged along for a long, long time trying to find out if there was a market for what I was writing at the time and how to get in. Whereas the traditional publisher will pick up all those costs, you have to pay those yourself when you self-publish. So you have to find an editor that will work for you. You have to find a cover artist who knows what you want. And you have to pay all those expenses.
And so many new books come out every day. But how you let your people know this book there?
It's amazing that people are willing to give new authors a try.
How do you get your ideas?
Ideas are a strange thing. We writers are a weird breed. And I've gotten ideas sitting on the bus, and I will see something out the window or I will hear something.
You write down right away? You have something?
Most of the time it's desperation. You have to remember this before you get home. But I do try and keep things with me, even if it's just putting something into my cell phone that I will jot an idea down. I have done that. You'll see this ad. If you make me angry, I'm a writer. If you make me angry, I will put you in my next book and I will kill you.
That's awesome.
So people may recognize themselves in somebody else's book, and that may be them. I do not like editing. Stephen King's book on writing, he loves editing. I think he's strange because I hate editing. Once I've written the book, I want the book to be done. And it never is. So then you give it to your editor, it comes back covered in red. Corrections, pages X'd out, everything. With notes, and then you have to sit down and write it again. And I hate that. And then you better get an editor you can trust, because otherwise they can demolish your book.
Right.
There have been times when there were things, she's always very good. You don't have to make the changes, but I'm telling you, if you don't, somebody's gonna notice. And whenever she says that, I know she's right. And I make the changes, and sure enough, in one of my reviews somewhere, somebody will bring up that scene that she told me I had to put in as one of their favorite scenes. So I know she's always right. And so I listen to her. I wish I had done this myself, and this is what I tell people. Follow the trends. Pay attention to what's going on, because I missed the early years in Kindle. I could have gotten a better foothold if I had paid attention, but I wasn't thinking in terms of publishing. I was just writing. It was going probably 3 or 4 years before I even knew about it. And so I missed out on the main curve, and I could be much more established if I had done that. You know, paid attention, followed the writing trends. Don't pay anybody money.
That's not a smart way
to publish your book. You pay for a specific thing. You pay for cover art. You pay for editing. But you don't pay a vanity press for publishing your book.
That's really good.
Because you can do it yourself for free. Anywhere. Amazon, Kobo, Nook, Google, Apple Books. You do it all yourself for free, and you just pay for the services you need.
How many unpublished finished books do you have right now?
If you're using a friend as, you know, bits and pieces of them to put in, you don't want them to know. People can be nasty.
How do you deal with that? If you see people?
There was one person was so mean to me that I went 2 days almost not sleeping, double checking all my research, because they were just vile about my research. And I spent 2 days double checking all my research. And then when I found out that I was right, I went, okay, forget it. I'm just gonna ignore this guy. And so now I'm learning not to pay attention as much to the reviews, but I still look. For me, it's a gift. It's not something I can ever imagine giving up. And even though there are parts of writing I don't like at all, if I don't write it's like I can't not write. And so ideas will come and they will just harass me in my brain until I take them seriously and start writing. As my sales of my Kindle books go up, my sales of my audiobooks go up as well, because people just pick the format that they prefer.
Some group find, oh, I really like your book and we want to
You know how that
contact
usually
you.
goes?
Yeah.
They put a thing in there that says that you have like creative input. Well, what that means is, generally, we will go and we will talk to you about what we want to put in the book, and then we can say that we talked to you, but we'll just go do it our way anyway. So you have no say. Once you sell them the rights to your book to make a movie, they get the rights.
They can do,
and they can do what they want. I'm sure people who put their books into movies get paid a lot of money.
Yeah.
And I don't object to a lot of money. But I don't want them to wreck my books.
That's more important to you.
Yeah. Yep. We think of Amazon because Amazon is big in the United States, Canada, Great Britain, and Australia, but mainly just those countries. In other countries, the other companies are bigger. So if you are willing to not be exclusive to Amazon, not get the Pages Read money, which can be considerable, and go into other countries, you can do better in many instances. So you put in Spaceships and Dragons, and it will tell you how many people use it and how much money they're making.